Hello everyone, welcome into Old Mountain Bricks. Today we're back with a Minifigure Madness haul. We picked up a few minifigures over the past few months and a few from our personal collection that I wanted to share with you here today. We're going to go over each one now and show you it up close and see kind of what it's from and see why we picked it up. So let's go ahead and get started. First one here. This is the banana truck driver, and if you look closely, it's kind of giving me Minion vibes with like the yellow and blue overalls, bananas and stuff, but it's actually from a DC set. Gorilla Grodd Goes Bananas, where Grodd is like attacking like a little banana truck there, so he's technically in the superhero line with DC. We came prepared with our brick stick, trademark. So we're going to be lining them up all on here, and we'll take a look at the full haul at the end. Next one up here is Jasmine from the original Disney CMF. Comes with the little bird as well there. I don't know if that's meant to be a dove or what, but she does have the side of arm printing, as well as some printing kind of on the toes of the minifigure, and the kind of like waistband. She does come with the rubber hair, and no alternative face. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue! We've got the next figure here. This is Buzz Lightyear, also from the Disney original CMF. They're definitely an interesting figure. They've done this kind of a few different ways over the years with kind of a pre-molded head, but this one is the regular minifigure head there with this awesome kind of headpiece where his visor can come off there. The only thing about this is the face printing normally on this figure looks a little light because it's printing like the light skin tone on purple. But I think this one looks okay. It's had a little wear over the years, but I think this one looks pretty good here, and excited to finally add that into the collection because we have Woody, but we needed Buzz, so that's why this one was added in. Next up is an interesting minifigure. Again, I thought this was not related at all, but it actually is from another Batman and DC set. This is from the Scarecrow Harvest of Fear from 2016. Interesting Lego name. This is just a farmer that was kind of getting attacked by the Scarecrow there. Normally comes with like a red tractor looking thing, but I just like the detail, kind of like the stains on it there. I think he'll have a place definitely in our Lego city with all the superheroes in the area. There's always something going on, so excited to have that. Next up is a Build a Minifigure figure that came out in 2022. This is just the like mariachi, kind of like a skeleton version of him there, using kind of like the Ernesto de la Cruz sombrero piece there, which is a really cool piece with the printing that goes all the way around, and the nice little printing on the back of the minifigure. Well, normally he would come with a guitar as well, but in this case he doesn't, but I just thought it was a really cool minifigure with the printing and such that we wanted to add to the collection. Next up, they call this one the Security Guard Fire Helmet, aka kind of like a firefighter type guy. This is also from a DC and Batman set. This is from 2017 from the Lego Batman movie. This guy has a really cool added piece there. It is like the visor plus the air tank plus this other piece plus the fire helmet. So that's 4 pieces kind of making that up. He also has kind of like a silly face there. If I can take that off, you can see he's kind of got like the mustache, so I thought that was kind of cool and detailed rather than something kind of more plain, and then just kind of a standard smug frown kind of on the other side. Next up, we'll kind of do 2 for 1 here. We've got 2 different Captain Americas. One is the older version that uses like the printed head there. They do have the exact same torso, just one shield with this one between the two of them. The other one has like the Chris Evans style head and hair. I did not have one using kind of the older head slash helmet combo there, so I wanted to share that one with you. I think that's an interesting one to have, as I plan to collect a number of Captain America minifigures, I think, here. So I thought this one was a good one to kind of start up the collection a little bit more. Next up, switching gears just a little bit back to the Adventurers theme, one of my favorite themes of all time. This one is the more adventure style, I guess we'll say, version of Pippin Reed. She has kind of her adventure outfit on, as well as the classic flat kind of turned up hat that Johnny Thunder wears most of the time. Next one up, you might be thinking this is also a version of Pippin Reed, but it is not. It is actually from a kind of obscure set from 2000, the Fans Grandstand with Scoreboard. So she is one of the fans kind of just in a little bleacher set there I thought was definitely an interesting one. I thought it was more Adventures related, but again, Lego didn't do too much with different faces for females kind of starting out there. Next up, we've got from the Adventures theme as well. This is Dr. Kilroy wearing his Orient Expedition outfit instead of kind of his normal one there. This is the one with the greenish vest and the white legs, which kind of differentiates it from another version of him, but just I thought that was cool, and I haven't had this particular figure before, so welcome to the Adventurers Club. Next up, nothing too crazy on this one. This is the armored truck driver from a Lego superhero set, the Ultimate Spider-Man from 2014. He's the guy who drives the armored truck that Doc Ock is trying to break into, and Spider-Man is coming to save the day. Next up is your standard Jatari, the aliens that invade New York during the first Avengers movie, so always plenty of those. A bunch of those came with the Avengers Tower, so this is just another one to have added in there. And again, switching gears back to Disney, this is Hercules. Just a great looking minifigure. Has side of arm printing, side of leg printing, toe printing. This is from the Lego Disney Series 2, and I think it just has a lot of great detail. I wish they had a little bit more unique sword, but I guess he didn't have too unique a sword. But the Mount Olympus shield just looks great, and the nice cape and the nice unique hair piece there just makes for an overall just great CMF minifigure. And we've got another 2-in-1 here for you. We've got Miles Morales, the Spider-Man, two different versions of him here. One where he's kind of wearing the hoodie, where he has the dual molded legs, which I really like, and of course the little hood piece. But then also just a regular suit version of him. You can see it is actually a little different in the design. Still has kind of like that V there, but they are from two different ones there, but overall they are the same Miles Morales minifigure, but I think it's always great to have multiple in our multiverse type city. Next up, back to DC, we've got Beach Robin. He's kind of got like the little duckies, I think, on his shirt there, and the dual molded legs with like the swim trunks, and of course the really cool like eye piece from the Batman movie and dual molded arms. So just a great little one, I believe, from the Batman collectible minifigure series there as well. But I really want to get like Beach Batman and like Beach Joker. I think those will all be really cool to have one day. I kind of missed out on those really cool minifigures, but glad to have another version of Robin. We've got another 2017 Batman set here. This is a movie security guard from the Lego Batman movie. This one's also unique because I like that he has printing on his hat. You really don't see that very often. You can see like the blue one we looked at earlier had the same hat, I believe, but no printing on it. So that just makes it a little bit more unique there. And of course it is part of the DC universe. So hey, welcome aboard. Next we've got a construction worker. Looks like a mismatched kind of minifigure. I don't believe that's the right face on this one, but it's from some sort of construction set as the rest of them there. But you can always use more construction workers in your Lego city, so glad to have that as well. And now we're into the final ones here. I've been saving some of the good ones for last. Next up we have Martian Manhunter. Obviously another DC Comics one, kind of a unique minifigure. You don't get too many Martian Manhunters these days. This is from the Brainiac Attack, part of the Justice League line there. And I think this was just a really cool one to have, because again, you don't see this minifigure too often. They just make a million Batman sets and neglect everyone else in DC, apparently. So as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, we've got to add Martian Manhunter into the mix. We've got a vintage pirate style set here. I think this was also a bit of a mismatch, but I really like it. It's kind of two Imperial folks there. Come with like the oars they can kind of move and the pre-molded boat. They come with a really cool hat and kind of pirate type piece there, and the backpacks and the sword. They also have the telescope over here I neglected to put in here, so I'll just kind of put that right on board with them. Comes with the flag piece. These pre-molded boats are just so cool, and they actually do float, of course. But I think this will be a fun little thing maybe to add to our beach area somewhere, but I just thought these guys were too fun to not have in there for this haul. Now on to the final figure. Let's take a look at him. And last but certainly not least is we have right here, you might be thinking, what is this? If you're a little new there. This is Boris Bulldog. He is from Fabuland, which is a series kind of Lego came out with in the late 70s, early 80s. They can articulate their legs, arms, and head and everything there. And it's just a unique figure. It is Lego. It's an official thing. It was just kind of a weird phase that they did. But Boris is going to have a nice place in our city somewhere, just as a nice nod to the past for sure. Alright, so what do you think? Here is the total haul. We have got a ton of minifigures here, and all are super special, and I think they just really fit what we've got going on here at Old Mountain Bricks. A combination of DC, Marvel, superheroes, the adventures, and all kinds of other fun things that are going to add just so much detail here to our city. I was excited to show this to you. I know minifigures are a big part of LEGO, especially someone like Boris here. I think, you know, the history of LEGO is important, and just to see how far they've come since Fabuland and such there. But I think that will do it for today, so definitely look over these minifigures. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite that we picked up today. I think mine might be Buzz Lightyear, just because of that pre-molded pieces there, but I always love more adventurers. But let me know, is it Boris or is it someone else there? But I think they're all cool in their own way. But until next time, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it or thought it was helpful in any way. Subscribe to Old Mountain Bricks, as we're going to be doing another one of these here soon, and all kinds of other content coming your way. So until next time, thanks for coming by Old Mountain Bricks today. Have a good one.